when you do finish and your bubbles burst. We all speak about when in the football industry, when you're speaking about players or two players, you're within a bubble. I remember going back to when I was Leicester loan manager, and I would go back to the club. I'd be around the training ground. I'd be at the training ground. I'd be training with the 23s. I'd see the first team players. I'd still have lunch with them and dinner with them because I'm friends. And some of the boys wouldn't be in the team. They'd be like, oh, look, I think I'm just gonna, I'm gonna quit now, or I'm just gonna, I'm seeing my career out now. And I would just say to them, look, stay within the bubble. Stay within the bubble as long as you can. I wish I had stayed in it longer, because the real world it's not a scary place, but it's real. And it's that word, the real world is real. When you're a footballer, yes, you have your other obligations, other responsibilities, and there's tough times, but you have to stay within that bubble. And I really wasn't prepared for it when I came out. When I finished my career, I really wasn't prepared for what I was going to experience, what I was going into, how I was going to feel, what emotions I was going to feel. And I didn't have then, I think I've said it to a few people, I had a really loving family around me. Brilliant. My wife's fantastic. My kids are brilliant. My parents-in-law, I've got good friends. So I shouldn't have felt like I felt, but I felt probably the loneliest I've ever felt in my life, because I didn't have a purpose. I really didn't. I didn't have a focus. I remember one morning vividly, my wife, I just finished at Leicester. I'd had my loan period at Sheffield United. I feel as I was going to take a rest. And my wife one morning, taking the kids to school, seeing them walk out the front door, all happy, all going into their day with direction, leaving me behind, the door shutting, and me just sitting on the couch in the living room and just there on my own, and just thinking, well, what does this mean now? What am I going to do? What am I doing today? And that's when I started having a problem with drink, because alcohol became my friend. Alcohol became something that I could turn to when I was like, when you have a friend, you're feeling a bit low, you can ring them and they cheer you up. That's what alcohol became to me. It made me feel better about myself. It made me forget. It made me forget that I needed to have focus. So, I got into a bit of a hole. And so at the end of the career, you really have to be prepared to come out of that as a footballer.